Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat. According to John Tuggle & Company, Corpus, there continues to be talk in the trade that China Sino corn was given approval to buy U.S. corn. Near the close, there was also rumors that China has canceled up to 10 cargoes of Brazilian corn, along with expectations that the demand could switch to U.S. corn. With a potential surge in the new corn demand, along with the big speculative short positions of managed money, the corn market yesterday closed a nickel higher on short covering. Soybeans continue to struggle on bearish weather forecast for the short term in Brazil. KC wheat has added or traded below the $6 mark. Only last week is up another nickel yesterday and up 60 cents from the recent lows. On top of day before yesterday, 16.2 million bushel sale of soft red wheat to the Communist Chinese, USDA reports another 7.3 million bushel overnight sale. Cash bases of domestic corn in South Texas remain firm. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM closed for Milo trucks until further notice. Timco Houston and the Andersons Houston are open weekdays for truck from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207, 800-288-4453. That's John Tuggle. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite. Sean, how did the sheep sale go?
Went very well, Larry. Ended up with, I think, right around 2,500. Didn't quite get our 3,000. Market was good all the way through. Some of the kids quoted them higher. Some of those feeder kids were probably, up to 20, 30 higher. It looked like they were jumped in there and wanted some feeder kids. So we sold some of them up to, I guess, the top end was like $495, something like that, which I thought was awful good. Some of the better 60-pound kids bring up to, $365, somewhere right around there. Lamb market was a tick better than it was last week. Looks like some of those better lambs, bring up to $360 on the top end, and some of the feeder lambs kind of up to $345, $50. There might be one little set bring a little more than that. Nanny market was steady all the way through, and then the Packer ewes, it was steady compared to last week, and same on the billies. So I thought we got along real well.
Good. Cattle side, what are we going to see?
I'm sure thinking we'll get somewhere around that 1,400 is what we're hoping for. So we'll see how they keep rolling in this evening. The quality is really good. I walked through them a while ago went into the office, and they were quality sure looks good. Got a little condition on some of the cattle, so shaping up to be a good sale. Hopefully the market will be good tomorrow, and everybody will get along.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the meat movement. National pork carcass cutout value increased another 31 cents in the Tuesday AM report, 84.74. Monday's federal slaughter was marked at 488,000 head. That's up from the 476,000 we saw the week prior. Neighbor, as we look toward the beef side of the meat equation, we look for wholesale box prices dropping another 91 in the choice, another 419 in the select for the Tuesday report. USDA says 125,000 head for Monday compared to 123 last week and 125 during the same period last year. There were confirmed cash trades on Monday, with cash trade like last week at 174 to 175. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for a Monday in December. We are on the line with Cousin Brian Linsman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's sheep and goat and cattle sales shaping up for this week?
Shaping up real good, Larry. Like I said, December 13th will be our last sale. Everybody needs a little Christmas money, and Uncle Sam damn sure going to be pulling on your checkbook. So kind of anticipating that 700 to 800 heads somewhere in there. And, the cattle market, it's in there. It's good. It's strong. The futures, where it's going to end up in January, we don't know. But like right now, when it's time to sell them, get them going. Sheep and goats, same thing, kind of guessing maybe about 700 somewhere in there. And, same thing, shutting down these sheep and goat buyers. I mean, they got to have an inventory to carry them to the first of the year. So, they're going to be coming in pretty strong on that too.
Yep. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
See you tomorrow night, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we do Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340, extension 180.
Neighbor, now it's time to contact Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we had a great day working cattle yesterday, weaning some calves and picking up some bulls. And then tomorrow we'll be delivering some cattle to a Ganado, Texas. But I always want to say ganado because it means cattle in Spanish, but it's pronounced in Texas ganado. And excellent pairs. Woo! They brought a pretty good price, but I don't think they were too high by any means. I want to remind your listeners we've got plenty of good cattle available for sale and a lot of good bulls available for sale or lease. If you have any questions, give us a call. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with it on a daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information. CasasCattle.com. CASAS. CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, I'd like to remind you about George Weichel and the good folks at Wholesale Steel, San Antonio Steel. Heavy-duty lifetime warranty on their cattle panel. The standard duty panel also. Heavy-duty and standard-duty pasture gates. They're a new Preferred dealer, and they'll beat anybody's prices on the Preferred products. They've got Stay Tight 50 and Stay Tough fencing both. Cattle work in pens. They've got 2 Texas locations. They've got the San Antonio store. Call 210-624-2000. Or the Hearn Bryan College Station store, 979-280-6100. Now remember, that Hearn location is off Highway 6, and the San Antonio location is there off Texas 16. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 4. You can find them on the web at wholesalesteelsa.com. Of course, that's the San Antonio store, or wholesalesteelbcs.com. And that's the Bryan College Station Hearn store. Oh, and by the way, tell George Weichel that Larry Marble sent you. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how was the Monday sale?
Market continues to be really good, Larry. Just all the way across the board is pretty much steady with last week. Had a little more volume this week, ended up with 1,889 head. And I called it fully steady. If anything, lightweight kids might have been a little bit stronger in spots. Not selling any pairs, splitting most of those out still, 1050 to 1750 on those. A handful of bred cows today, 875 up to 1350. Packer cows and bulls are fully steady. High yielding cows 96 to $1.04, breakers 92 up to $1, and the canners 56 to 82. High yielding bulls 116 to 122. Low to medium yielding bulls 96 to 116. Your 2 to 3 weight choice steers 288 to 328. Heifer mates 268 to 306. 3 to 4 weight choice steers 284 to 318. Heifer mates 242 to 292. 248 to 292. 4 to 5 weight choice steers 268 to 296. Heifer mates 238 to 274. 5 to 6 weight choice steers 246 to 282. Heifer mates 224 to 248. 6 to 7 weight choice steers 218 to 240. Heifer mates 190 to 212, and the 7 to 8 weight cattle, your choice steers 192 up to 218, and the heifer mates 180 to 194. So still lots of demand. The quality was pretty good today, but I was real pleased with the market. Got along real well.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week's sale.
Cell phone 361-813-6650. Office 361-786-2553. Web is liveoaklivestock.com. And just remind everybody of the last sale of the year, Monday, December the 18th. We have 2 more sales.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, we're here with Tracy Phillips of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. Tell us about the ranch at Maynard Creek.
I would love to share. This 277-acre ag-exempt ranch offers live water, which is still flowing in this drought, plentiful wildlife, and picturesque views, and is located only 17 miles west of Junction.
How about water and electricity?
It does have electricity already brought into the property, as well as a well that has already been drilled with a 250-gallon storage tank.
What about wildlife?
There's an abundance of wildlife on this property, including axis, trophy-sized whitetail, aoudad, black buck, dove, turkey, just about everything you can imagine for the area.
Well, it sounds like a western hill country property that's perfect for hunters, the natural enthusiast, or someone just wanting to build their home in rural Texas. How can people get in touch with you, Tracy?
Well, that's pretty easy. They can call me directly at 512-393-9996, and I will definitely return your call within 24 hours, or they can visit our website at homesteadandranch.com.
Tracy, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Thank you, and you have a great day.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, what's the sale looking like?
Well, looks like a pretty decent run, Larry. We got about 500 in right now. Looks like the cow run might be a little bit lighter unless we catch some that I don't know about in the morning. Got about 60 head of grown cattle on hand right now. About 15 or so of those will preg check in the morning, but most of it's just going to be packer cows and bulls. Calf and yearlings look really good. A lot of quality there. No great big bunches. I think 40 something's the biggest bunch we got, but a lot of 20 to 30 head bunches of a good Charolais cross and Angus cross kind of calves. So like I said, quality's real good. Looking good for tomorrow. I'm going to say 700 or so will probably get it.
They're at Pearsall. Kelly Thigpen, tell everybody how to contact you.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 334-1047. Website's PearsallLivestock.com.
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Neighbor Larry Marble back with you. I got a text from Bud Box. He's talking about the Lutz Auction Service big sale on December the 9th there at D'Hanis. He sent me a text and said, Larry, if you get a chance, push the metal roof panels and purlins they've got in the sale. Highlights are 270 sheets, 20 feet long, 24 gauge, light stone in color, and 50 12 gauge, 12-foot galvanized purlins. He said somebody could get a great deal on these during that sale. For information, call 830-931-4312. Lutz Auction Service, sales on the 9th, 9 a.m. there in D'Hanis. We're on the line with Doug Bass, Cattleman's Brenham. Doug, how'd the Friday sale go?
We had a good sale, Mr. Larry. We ended up with 1,138 head of cattle. Market looked steady.
Good. Walk the pens with me.
Yes, sir. On your packer cows and bulls, thinner, lower yielding cows, 57 to 70, medium flesh cows, 75 to 84, better high yielding cows, 86 to 107. Packer bulls, lower yielding bulls, 87 to 106, higher yielding bulls, 110 to 120. Pairs had just a handful of pairs, bring 1,600 to 1,975. A few little medium type bred cows, 900 to 1,250. Calf market looked good. Man, I tell you what, it's hanging in there really, really good. Seems like to me, 2 to 3 weight steers 250 to 337, heifers 215 to 260, 3 to 4 weight steers 220 to 340, heifers 210 to 305, 4 to 5 weight steers 210 to 320, heifers $2 to $3, 5 to 6 weight steers $2 to 282, heifers 190 to 271, 6 to 7 weight steers 195 to 258, heifers 185 to 250. 7 to 8 weight steers 190 to 228, heifers 180 to 195, and your 800 to 1,000 pound steers and bull gunners bring 165 to 201, heiferettes 125 to 170.
Well, that sounds like you had a good sale. Are you aware of anything for this next go round in Brenham?
Oh yes, sir. Yeah, the phone's ringing. We got some cattle standing up there now. Got more, definitely some trucks lined up to pick some up Thursday and Friday. So sounds like we'll have a pretty decent run.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Doug Bass.
Yes, sir. You can call me on my cell, 979-877-4454, or there at the office, 979-836-3621.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Larry. Y'all have a good day.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle and Company of Corpus. Milo through Corpus in December, March plus 115, 1081. We'll call Houston 1090, Progresso 947. Yellow corn to Corpus in December, March plus 35, 525 and a half. We'll call Progresso March plus 90, 580 and a half. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in December, March plus 30, 692 and 3/4. Then we'll call number one beans to Placido, December, January delivery, January less 90, 1215 and a half. Looks like we moved 6,771 bale of Texas cotton, 74.43 on the low side, 78.18 on the high side, 76.31 across the 6,771 bale of Texas cotton moving yesterday, neighbor. We've moved 223,150 bale year to date. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble. We appreciate you listening. That's it. That's all. We're gone.